Hi everybody, it's Marcy, and I want to work on the last 3 of my embellished flip pages. So I'm going to be using this scrapbook paper. It's just from Hobby Lobby Paper Studio. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my paper to 10 inches wide. And I'm cutting where this Paper Studio printing is, and that will get rid of most of that. And I'll hang on to that 2-inch strip. Okay, now I'm going to fold my paper in half both directions. And I will apologize right now for this video because I finally figured out how to do the layout for what I want to do, but I still haven't figured out everything I'm going to do, so there will probably be a lot of stopping and starting to this video. Okay, so I folded it in half this way, and now I'm going to fold it in half this way because I need those cross marks. And the 10-inch, where I cut it down to 10 inches wide, that will be what goes into my signature. And the 12-inch, my page will actually be about 6 inches tall. Okay, now, my paper is not directional. So I'm going to take what's left of this Paper Studio printing, and I'm going to put it up here in my top left-hand corner, so I keep track of what I'm doing and where I want to cut. So the next thing I'm going to do is let me be sure I've got this right. Yes, I do. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is 10 inches wide, so 5 inches is the center. But I'm actually going to line it up at 5 1/4. Basically, I'm going to be taking out this top left-hand rectangle and leaving this. This will become a flip up. But I also don't want it to get caught in my signature, so I'm going to cut it. Instead of this flip up being 5 inches wide, it will be 4 3/4 inches wide. Okay, so I'm going to cut down to my halfway mark, and I need to turn my cutter so I can see where. So I'm going to cut it down to 6 inches. And then I'm going to turn it and cut off this cut out that corner. Okay, there it is. Okay, now, so then I've got that flips down. That will just be another page in the signature, but when it opens this way, I'll have this flip up. But I don't want the flip up to go the entire length of the page because I'll want to add a tab or something. So I'm going to take 1/2 inch off of that. So then that is what I'm left with. And then that will flip up. Okay. So, I'll be right back when I figure out what I'm going to do next. Okay, I figured out what I'm going to do for this flip page. And I've got 6 little pieces to put on here for my embellishments, and so I'm just going to get started. So I want that to go there, that to go there, that to go there. This is Dear Julie Julie, this is Artie Mays, and this is Musings by Nikki. And then each of these little pieces are Dear Julie Julie, and the little tabs are, I believe, Artie Mays. Okay. So this will just get glued down. And I think once I'm done with these page flips, probably, you've seen the basics of my cover, and probably the next thing you will see is the finished journal flip through. Since you've seen all the elements and stuff, just to have a little surprise. But I could change my mind as well. Okay. And here I'm going to put this down for a little writing space. And the reason I'm covering these pages is because they're blank white, although I did distress them so they wouldn't be white. But I just want to give them some background. So we'll have writing space there. Okay, flip this around so I can get to it a little easier. All right, now pull out my art glitter glue, and I'm going to put this little tab right here. Yeah, we'll go this way. Whoops. And I noticed I'm adding enough glue and stuff. I'm going to need to flatten the pages. I'll have to set them under my heavy book to get them to flatten back out before I put them in my journals. Okay. So then when that's folded down, then you've just got a little tab to grab onto and you can flip it up. Okay. This, I want to be a pocket. So glue this down. And I think sorry. So I'm thinking, I haven't decided yet, but I am thinking on the flip, just like I might with a fabric flip, I am thinking about sewing around the edges of this flip up, just to kind of finish it off. Okay, and then this, I want to go down here as a little tuck. So when I cut it out, I tried to cut it such that I would have some tuck space for it. So I just glued those two straight edges. Put that down, and then put a piece of paper in there to remind me that I've got a pocket that needs to be filled. And then we will have a tuck there. So, other than perhaps sewing around it, that is my third page flip. So I've got these three, along with the onion skin ones that I made, and the seed packets that I made. So, that's the end of this video. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Please be safe, stay healthy, happy crafting, and I will talk to you soon, everyone. Bye-bye.